Hey everyone, after reading Ada Twist's Scientist last week, I started thinking about wanting to do some more science activities with you. And what better way to start that than a letter V week where we can experiment with making some volcanoes erupt. So I have a quick little science experiment for you to try, and I would love to see what you come up with after I show you what I've done. So let's get started. Great, so I created my volcano already, but I do want to show you what materials I used to create this. So I used a toilet paper roll, some masking tape, a stapler, and just some brown paper. The reason I didn't show you how I created my volcano is because I want to challenge you to use whatever materials you have at home to make your own. So this is what I made. I made it out of cardboard and brown paper and tape. I want you to go and see if you have like plastic cups, if you have maybe some rocks or dirt or clay, Play-Doh. If we were in the classroom, I would be giving you all Legos and seeing if you could build a Lego volcano, because that's a really great creative way to try to do it too. My only guidelines for you that you need to remember is that the bottom of your volcano should be flat and not let anything out, so no spaces in the bottom, and you want it to be solid going all the way up. So if you do the Legos, you need to make sure that there's no holes. If there are, then that's just going to be a cool different way for the lava to escape. But you do want to make it as solid as possible. So this is what I made. The other materials you need, so this is where the science part comes in. You need some vinegar. I used the white vinegar, but you can probably use any type. It will make the same reaction. And then most important, you need baking soda. So these two things seem pretty simple, right? We use vinegar in our like salad dressings or when we're cooking. We use baking soda when we're baking. And you wouldn't think that these two things would create an exciting reaction. And that's exactly what they do. I think in the Explorers classroom, you've probably done some mixing vinegar with baking soda and you see it bubble. I know that we've probably done it a couple of times in the Discoverers classroom. But the cool thing about this experiment is you're giving it no room to kind of expand out, so it has to expand up. So all those bubbles need to come up, and that's how you get the look of a volcano erupting. So let's try the experiment. Now, I guess when you think about how much to use, if you use less, the eruption is going to be smaller, right? And if you use more, it's going to be bigger. So it's up to you and your parents to decide how much you want to use. I think when I do mine, I'm going to add about 4 scoops. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I did 4 scoops of baking soda. So it's not quite full in there. There's about like this much in there. And then you take the vinegar. Now, if you're not outside and you're doing this with me, I suggest you either go outside or go somewhere in your house where a mess isn't a problem, because depending on how much you use, this could be pretty messy. I'm outside on my outside table, so I'm not too concerned if we have a big eruption. So I'm going to move it a little bit closer so you can kind of see. And let's see, I'm going to add the vinegar, and hopefully there is a eruption from the volcano. All right, here we go. Oh, there it is. And my volcano erupted. So I'm noticing that I had to add a good amount of vinegar to that one. Maybe I didn't use enough baking soda. because I had to keep adding vinegar for it to erupt out. Like I said, if you don't use enough, you will still get the reaction. You'll still see the bubbles, but they won't come out of the volcano. If you use a lot of baking soda and a lot of vinegar, you'll have a bigger eruption. So that was my science experiment. Some other ways that you can make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more exciting, is you can take some vinegar and add some food coloring to it, so your eruption can be colorful, maybe red, because that's the color of lava, purple, blue. You can make it any color you'd like. Some other ways to make it more exciting is you can kind of decorate your volcano, and then you can also just keep experimenting. Once you do the one eruption, you can see, like, if you add more baking soda, will erupt again. If you add more vinegar, will it erupt again? You can empty it out and try again, and try all different types of measurements. Maybe try with different types of vinegar, maybe try with different types of liquid, see what happens. Lots of things that you can try as scientists, and get your thoughts going. Maybe talk to your parents about why you think that the vinegar and the baking soda react this way. Why is there a reaction? Why does it bubble? Why does it become bigger? I will give you a hint that there is something released called their gases, and that's something that we're going to explore a little bit more later this week in a different video. So I do want you to really get thinking about baking soda and vinegar and what's happening, because in our other video we're going to explore it a little bit more in a different way. But as for now, go get erupting your volcanoes, and take pictures, send them to Miss Christina. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see what you're sorry, Nash. I want to see what you're building. I want to see what you are creating and how much of a scientist you're being. It was great to see you guys. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.